Hey, here we are with our Mitsubishi Montero 3.0. We're doing a timing job on it. Just wanted to show my customer a few things here. First of all, let me wait on this camera focus deal. I'm still trying to get this thing figured out. Okay, so here we go. First thing I wanted to show you is that we have the old timing belt now uninstalled and are getting ready to install the new one. I wanted to show you the cracks in your timing belt there. That's how bad those are. So it's definitely good that we got to changing this, because if that timing belt would have broke, it would have destroyed your engine. Now then, let's take a look at the water pump here. Now this water pump, check this out. You see how it does not spin freely when I spin it? Let me wait for the focus to come back again. All right, so here we go. One more time. So that's a nice tight water pump. I personally, considering some variables on this job, would say we could leave that water pump alone. I would keep an eye on it, and you would do that by watching your temperature gauge throughout the summer. Maybe when it starts getting hot and you have a couple extra dollars, we can think about going back in here and changing this water pump. But in order to change this water pump, the actual final price on it, the water pump itself is $90. Plus, you're looking at about another $30 in coolant. So, what's that, like $110, $120 basically? So, the water pump to change is about $120 to change. So, again, you have the option. If you want to change it, go for it. Let me know, and we'll do that. I have included new idler and tensioner pulleys. Now, the tensioner for this vehicle is a hydraulic tensioner, and I have it uninstalled. Now, again, normally, maybe we would change the hydraulic tensioner. Only issue is the hydraulic tensioner for this vehicle costs in the range of $60 to about $85, depending upon what brand you get. And that's at cost. Again, that's the wholesale price, not the retail price. So worst case scenario, on a new hydraulic tensioner, again, you're looking at another $90. So what we do with this, and I'm going to show you here, in order to save my customers some money, it takes extra time, but we put our tensioner here, our hydraulic tensioner here, we put it in a C-clamp, or if you have a vise, you can use a vise. And over the course of about an hour, we slowly recompress it back down, and then once we have those two holes lined up, I'll install a pin there and keep that back together. That'll reset it back to factory. Now, as we're doing this, if you can see down in there, there's a little rubber seal, and it's going to be kind of hard to see on camera. But what I look for in a bad tensioner is, while I'm compressing it back to its factory state, I look to see if any hydraulic fluid leaks out of that rubber seal. If I see hydraulic fluid leaking out of that rubber seal over the course of the time of pushing this back down, then unfortunately there's nothing that I can really do. We need to change the tensioner. However, if I get this fully compressed and there is no hydraulic fluid coming out of there, then we can go ahead and save you that extra money in parts and labor and just reinstall this tensioner. So as of right now, I don't know if you can see in there, but the little rubber O-ring in there is nice and dry. So as of right now, I'm about halfway through my stages, and I've got it almost compressed. So it looks like this is going to end up being a good tensioner. And again, maybe midsummer or something like that, after we saved up a little bit more money, we can consider doing the tensioner at the time of the water pump. So just one of the advantages you get when you have a personal mechanic over a shop.